Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekmek, this is Let's Play Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In our last episode, well, we unlocked the next area, but the overworld has become a lot more hostile. We can't really do anything about it. If we try to go to the next area, we'll probably die horribly. So we've got to find something else to do with our time. Zelda suggested it. Hello. Hey, howdy, mister. I'm here with a letter for you from Mr. Alfonso, Link. He told me he recently suffered a nasty injury but is now on the mend. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, your letter. Sorry, I'm easily distracted. Here you go. You got a letter from the postman! Go to the collection screen. I've delivered your post safely to you. Well, my work seems to be done, so I'll be off. See you around. Dear Link, sorry I wasn't able to help you more. That guy really did a number on me, so I was feeling pretty rough for a while. Luckily, I'm feeling a bit better now. Would you mind coming to get me at the castle and take me back to Outset Village? Thanks! Just in case you were to forget what it was you were actually doing with your time. I think actually there were a few treasure chests that we forgot to pick up. I'm not 100% certain on that, but... Oh boy, suddenly we're getting treasures all over the place. Okay, we did get that treasure. But we didn't get this one. You got a Stalfos skull. It's kinda icky, but it's got treasure written all over it. You get so used to to Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Suddenly having a whole bunch of rupees around is actually kind of a unique concept. I do sort of want to save my rupees for something special later on, but that said, I also don't want to overflow rupees. I think that the rupee limit in this game is 9,999, but I think there's also mechanics that force it to be 999. The wiki was very inconsistent. Oh, Link, so you got my letter, did you? I can finally get around on my own again, but what hurt most is my pride. How could I fail to defend the princess? Truth is... What's that? The princess's spirit is here with us? You have to go to the snowland to get her body back? Well, normally I'd say you were crazy. But you seem pretty serious. The thing is, from here on out there's going to be a lot of monsters, and an ordinary train like yours isn't going to be able to stand up to them. Well, we did upgrade to the spirit train, but it's still... The whistle can only do so much, right? I have an idea, but we have to go back home to Outset Village first. Use your new train to take me back there. I'll be waiting at the station. Is it just me, or does he have a bit of a limp? I don't know, I wasn't paying attention in episode 1 if we're totally honest. Oh, hello. Ah, it's you again. Listen, the princess still hasn't returned. It's very troubling. Whatever should I do? Teacher, I'm right here. Oh, drat, he can't hear me. Link? Please tell teacher that he shouldn't have to worry about me. What was that, young man? You mean the princess's spirit is here right now? Yes, of course. You talk as if she's passed away. How incredibly insensitive of you. I'm sure she's just out wandering somewhere. But if I sent the soldiers out looking for her, the kingdom would panic. I suppose I'll just have to go and find her myself. Move aside! I guess no one is going to believe us. Come on, let's hurry to get my body back. I have to let teacher know I'm okay. Yeah, that's pretty fair. Alright, let's get back to Outset Village. Okay. All aboard! Outset Village, here we come. We still have to deal with dark trains. Those are going to be there for the rest of the game, so let's see. I think if dark trains collide with each other, then they end up just bouncing off each other, so let's try it like this. We'll figure out which way we want to go after this one dark train has moved on. Okay, I think we should be able to sneak past them like so. Ironically, the very simple setup for this early game... area is working against us because it's kind of... it can be a little bit of a push to get around these guys. Like, this one is going to cause trouble if we don't do anything about it. Or rather, it would have caused trouble if it went straight for us, but thankfully it didn't. Now we can just trek our way back to Outset Village. Thankfully those pigs are gone. We wouldn't have been able to make it nearly as far if they were still around picking fights with us. Oh, wait, there is something on the tracks. You can't... I was just thinking about how it's so nice that we get to listen to the full song and not have it interrupted. And then suddenly things are picking fights with us. Sure, there's someone who makes it their channel gimmick to slam headfirst into that wall every time they want to stop here, but it's not going to be me. That's a fine looking train you got there. You're pretty lucky. And what a smooth ride. Can't believe you got such a nice train from the Tower of Spirits. Do you think they have a spare? But like I said, I don't think it can handle the dangers you're likely to face. Let me rig something up for you. Oh, but it's gonna take some time to get it ready. Come back here in a while. Why don't you go visit old Nico while you're waiting? Okay, so I'm sure he'll be happy to see you. So they actually point you in the direction of this thing. And for some reason I never could remember it. Darn. So glad you've come to see me again, Link. You know you are the spitting image of one of my dearest old friends. Looking at you reminds me of those golden days. That reminds me of something. Since you can travel all over the world by train now, would you mind doing a favor for old Nico here? A favor? Back in the day I used to love traveling. I visited so many exotic places. Every place I went there'd be a stand where I could get a special stamp. I never did figure out who built those stands. Anyway, collecting these stamps was a way to record my travels. I loved those little stamps more than anything, but back then, I didn't have anything with me to stamp them in. It was a sad state of affairs. Oh, I know how that feels. Which brings me to the favor I was talking about, Link. Would you use this stamp book to collect those stamps for me? Here it is. You got the stamp book. Get stamps from every part of the world for Nico. Please collect a ton of stamps for me. If you get a lot, I'll give you something special. Yes, that's quite handy. Incidentally, I do know you want what he gives this for you. It's going to be quite the busy work to get it, but I can't believe I've forgotten I didn't even know about this stamp station here. This is a stamp stand. Would you like to stamp Nico's stamp book? Yes. So, the game is going to, Okay, slight problem here. That is not the day I'm recording this, so clearly my Wii U clock needs to be updated a bit. Oh, did you quit your engineer job to become a soldier, Link? Oh, I never saw you over here. Whoops. But yeah, once I get this clock set properly, you'll be able to tell just how close to the wire some of these uploads are going to be. Might be funny. I don't believe it! He locks his door! Hey Link! Listen! He filched my train while I wasn't looking. Oh! Hello. Oh, you got here just in time. Check this out, Link! It's a cannon via train. With this baby you can smash through boulders. You can even knock baddies out of any baddies that get in your way. Now that you got this, you should head over to the Snowland. You've got to help the princess. We're counting on you, Link. This cannon is great. Now we can make our way to the Snowland. Come on, let's go, Link. Okay, let's go. So, I believe every stop is going to have a stamp stand. Getting all of them isn't mandatory, but it is going to be exceptionally helpful for the final boss. We do remember where the... where the stamp stand for there was, so let's just do a little bit of, Oh look! Alfonso left us instructions for the cannon. To fire the cannon, calm down. Focus on what you want to hit. Then very smoothly just tap your target. Your pal, Alfonso. That's the end of it. Shall I read it again? That's okay. Let's try it out right now. So yeah, it's basically the Phantom Hourglass cannon. We no longer have to rely on the whistle to get things out of our way, although, granted, the Skulltulas are worth the Skulltulas are probably a lot easier to take out with the whistle because some of them will wave back and forth. Look, there's a Moink on the tracks! I was so busy playing with my whistle. Or rather, I was so busy playing with my new cannon that I actually forgot to check that out. But yeah, actually there's something else we should probably do before we start exploring this area. I mean, technically, the best way to tackle this would be to wait till the very end of the game and we unlock everything, and then we go on an explorathon, but yeah. You see how tricky he was to hit with a cannon? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Get out of here, you're ruining the music! Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So last year when the Wii shop closed down and I bought this game with I was definitely thinking maybe I'll let's play this. Similarly to how I was thinking about it with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, although to be fair I don't actually remember Wii shop closure. I decided to go listen to the soundtrack online. And I pretty much teared up hearing this song again. Anyway, hang on. Give me the map. We probably won't get to check out the new area for this time because we've got something special to check out here. Rabbit Haven. Well, this is an odd place. It makes me think of rabbits. Welcome to Rabbit Haven, a friendly haven for rabbits and their furless friends. There are millions of poor rabbits without a home or human companionship. Here at Rabbit Haven, we save these bunnies from the harsh wilderness and provide them with much-needed frolicking. You're here to frolic with the bunnies, right? Sure am! Let me be 120% clear. If your heart's not in it, you're gonna get burned. Are you sure you want to frolic with the bunnies? Of course. Okay, I'm convinced. If you want to join our Haven family, you'll need this. You got the rabbit net. Try using it while you're riding the train. Why'd I give you a net, you ask? Well, because if you want to frolic, you gotta work for it first. I mean, what kind of person frolics with a bunny someone else caught? Rabbit Haven takes care of the bunnies you bring in to frolic with. We even frolic with them when you're too busy to stop by. Objection! That's a contradiction. Never mind those little details. Now, you know what we're about. Does everything I've said make sense to you? I'm lost. Well, I'm gonna give you this net anyway. All you need to focus on is snaring bunnies and bringing them back to me. Sound good, champ? Okay. I'd like to go over to how to use your net to catch our furry friends. You may have figured it out for yourself already, but let's review, shall we? When driving around, you might see a bunny peeking out from behind something. If you spot one, blow your whistle. the rabbit will jump and be easy to spot. When you see that, blast whatever the bunny is hiding behind with your cannon. The rabbit will try to run from you, but it's only because it likes being chased. And then the hunt is on. Once the hunting starts, you'll automatically pick up your net. Then just focus on tapping the rabbit with the right timing to catch it. If you're careful, you'll have an adorable bunny in hand before you know it. But if you fail to catch it, that rabbit will run off before long. Hopefully you followed that long explanation of mine. Sure did. Wonderful. Now go catch some of those poor homeless rabbits and turn them back to me. I've got loads of great prizes for you depending on how many you bring back. So yeah, all the M's that I've been marking, all the little rabbits, that's for the reason of we need to catch the rabbit net in order to catch them. If we see any rabbits, we should be sure to try and catch them with the net. Are you ready to get back on the train? Let's go. Very well, let's be off. Something that he didn't make exceptionally clear is that you have to use the whistle to scare them off the rock or whatever it is that they're hiding behind, because if you just blast their cover immediately, then they will run off immediately. So then, whistle. Gotcha. You got a grass rabbit. Show the guy at Rabbit Haven. So then, we have 8 minutes. Let's catch one more rabbit. And then take it back to Rabbit Haven and see if he has any prizes for just a single catch. I mean, we could get 4 rabbits right away, but I do know how I want to end the episode is the thing. I want to end it with the new area, so let's try and keep this brief. Fortunately, Link will lead his targets if you tap whatever you want to hit, so you don't have to worry about complicated aiming shenanigans. Ooh, we brought that one down to the wire, didn't we? I wish that if there is one thing that I do agree with being on rails is kind of unfortunate, it's the fact that you can't turn around easily. So you end up having to stop at stations and then leave and use the route map to draw in another direction, and that just doesn't quite make sense. It would be a lot easier if there were some way to turn the train around. Oh yeah, I forgot you can also blow up the signs. Oh yeah, blowing up those signs as well. So at the moment, The signs around the place don't really mean anything to us. We don't care about anything that they do. But eventually, the signs will be important for certain side quests, and you want to know what's written on them. Whoa, somebody's been busy hunting bunnies. Let me reward your hard work with 10 rupees. If you can bring me 5 cuddly bunnies, I'll give you an amazing prize. Alright, so there's a goal to work towards. At the moment we can get 4 grassland rabbits, so we'd have to at least visit the next area to get something interesting. Something I might actually start doing is I might off-screen turn straight around and go check out catch the 2 previous rabbits, but also I just want to move on with what we've got here. I think they're called boglins. But we have a new area. Until next time, guys, take care. I'll see you all around. Look, it's snowing. I haven't seen snow for years.